Hey, what's going on, guys? So today on the channel, we're going to be taking a look at the iPhone 10 here in 2021, and we're going to be basically doing a little review on it and see if it's still the right choice here in 2021. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the design. Okay, so first off, this is my personal iPhone. I use this thing every single day. I bought it brand new in 2017. It is the silver 64 gigabyte model. So yeah, I have a lot of time spent with this device, so I can pretty much tell you what I think about it. Let's talk about the design of the iPhone 10. So Apple went all out when they released this device. It was an anniversary, of course, for the iPhone, and they really changed things up compared to the previous design. The previous iPhones at the time, of course, were starting to look pretty dated. They didn't really have any major design changes over the years. We were all familiar with the big chins up top and bottom, the home button, the lock button up top, headphone jacks, you name it. But Apple really did an all new phone in 2017. Now, this phone right here, in my opinion, it really kind of got future proofed. So it's basically looking the same as the iPhone 12s do today. And I imagine that the iPhone 13 or whatever it's called when it comes out is probably going to look the same too. So what I'm trying to say is this design is still very modern compared to the phones today. And from a distance, nobody's going to really know that you have an older iPhone 10. So this had the stainless steel bands around the side. It had the full glass backing. It really looked like a premium device. On the front of the phone, we lost the home button. We lost the chin, or the top. It was replaced with the notch and Face ID and all this new technology. The screen on this phone is a 5.8-inch OLED panel, so you have those deep blacks, those whites, really a good looking screen here on this device, even included things like True Tone and Night Shift and all that. And I really do love the screen here on the iPhone 10. I feel like this is a perfect sized phone. Anything bigger than this, it's just a little too much in my opinion. But yeah, overall the design, like I said, it's still modern looking. It still looks great. And it's really holding its own here in 2021. What isn't holding its own for me in 2021 is the battery life. So when this was new, it had about 2 hours better than the iPhone 8 did, which was great. But it's been 4 years now almost with this phone, and the battery has significantly degraded over time. Right now, I'm getting about 3-ish hours, maybe 3.5 on a good day of screen on time, which is pretty bad. And I typically end my day anywhere between completely dead to about 20%. More of the time, it's in the 0 to 10% range. I mean, it's really, really bad. My battery life is now degraded significantly. I have a battery health service message. I only have a 77% maximum capacity, but I'm not really blaming that on the phone. I mean, batteries degrade over time, and it's just, part of it. This phone, when it came out, did not have any of the optimized charging or the battery management features that we have today. So who knows, maybe it would have lasted longer if it had those features, but about halfway through its life is when it did get those features. So yeah, it's interesting how it is today. But yeah, when this thing was new though, battery was not an issue for me. Something that still acts like it's new though is the performance of this thing. So this has the A11 Bionic chip in it, pretty powerful little processor there, and you really can't tell that it's almost 4 years old. Obviously, we're on what, like the A14, 15, I don't even know anymore. But their chips keep getting faster and faster and faster. But Apple has done a really good job of optimizing iOS 14 to run on older processors. And this thing still flies today. I mean, apps open almost instantaneously. Graphic intensive things like games or editing or photo manipulation, things like that. I mean, stuff just happens so quickly still. And it really just makes you not even think you have an older phone because stuff just loads so quick, scrolling is so smooth. I mean, things are just super good when it comes to performance on this phone. Another thing that's still holding up pretty good in 2021 is the camera. So this has a 12 megapixel telephoto lens and then a wide angle lens. And on the front, of course, we have the new true depth camera system that was introduced with the iPhone 10. And this is actually a 7 megapixel camera on the front of this phone. So yeah, those two things are pretty much on par with new iPhones today, unless you decide to go for something like a Pro, uh, which has obviously, better cameras than this one does. Really, the only complaint that I have about the camera is the low light performance. So if you take a lot of lower light photos, you might not really like to be using the iPhone 10 here today, but you still have portrait mode and everything like that. And I'll have some pictures scrolling across the screen so you can get an idea of how this phone takes pictures. Some of them are pretty recent, some of them are a little bit older back, but the main point is there is no manipulation, no editing whatsoever done to these photos. That's just exactly how the phone took them. Some of them are auto HDR, but other than that, this is just raw photos here. And it looks really, really good. Still takes great pictures in my opinion. Another thing cool is the speaker system. So we now have surround sound basically. So you have your speakers coming out from the bottom, but also from your earpiece. So if you're watching a video and you're using the built-in speakers, it's going to sound a lot better. So there really was a lot of firsts with the iPhone 10, and all those firsts are really still pretty much on par today. Like I said earlier, Apple basically future-proofed this phone for many years to come because, well, the design basically looks the same. You still have things like Face ID and all that good stuff. So it's really similar to the phones like the iPhone 12 or 11 we have today. So in 2021, should you still be using an iPhone 10? Well, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think absolutely. I mean, this phone, like I said, it still looks like a modern iPhone. It still functions great like a modern iPhone, super quick, can handle anything that you throw at it. It still has some features like wireless charging and stuff like that. So yeah, the iPhone 10 is still a really good choice here in 2021. And if you don't want to pay the very expensive, thousand-ish bucks for a new iPhone, or you don't want to pay, monthly payments or things like that, believe it or like what, 40 bucks a month for an iPhone, then you can pick one of these up for the cheap on eBay or something like that, and you can have a really solid phone here to use in 2021. I fully expect this thing to be supported for many more years to come. And honestly, unless some major redesign happens again with a new iPhone, really the only reason why I would upgrade is to get rid of that notch. I mean, if they go all screen for iPhone 13, I'll most definitely be doing it. But with the iPhone 13, I'm in a little bit of a different situation when I do this channel. I want to have the latest and greatest tech to show off. So I really haven't decided if I want to get the iPhone 13 yet. We're just going to have to see what kind of changes they decide to make, which will be literally in a few weeks because it's almost September already. Bottom line here, though, using the iPhone 10 in 2021 is not an issue whatsoever. You still got modern features, a good looking phone, and a phone that is still going to be supported and still going to be quick for a few more years. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today about the iPhone 10. Just want to give you a little update on my 4-year ownership experience. Let me know if you have an iPhone 10 and if you are still using it in the comments down below. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching as always, and I will catch you all in the next video.